So, Annusriya Tripathi ji, so you're working with the Razakar movie, which is releasing on 1st of the March this year only. So, how did you get on board with this film? Who approached you first?
I think Mr. Narayan ji only discussed with me. We have been closely associated since years. We have been very closely associated since years, and I met the director Yada ji. So we had some, Yada ji also had seen me in theaters and plays. So he knew that I was into acting. So when we came up with this storyline, he said that one character might really fit you, but for that kind of method training will be required. So I went for 4 to 5 months of workshop and subsequently 2-3 screen tests. So after that, we had some readings and we went on with the character.
So, you have done any project before this?
I was into modeling purely, modeling and theatre arts.
Okay.
So I went for
so
this
straight
also.
from. Oh,
Yeah. So since 2018, I've been modeling, but I shifted to Hyderabad because obviously Bollywood has bigger opportunities for newcomers like me, and very beautiful scripts are also circulated. So that's how we come to know.
so you have done any acting courses from anywhere?
Yes. I did one 3 months acting workshop training from Raila Harish Chandra. So he is a PhD in theatre arts from Hyderabad from University of Hyderabad. So he gave me ample amount of training required for this particular character.
So, how exactly it all happened? So, you shortlisted out of your audition, or somebody referred you, or what exactly happened in the selection process?
They were calling out for this particular character, and then they met me. They definitely found that the face might perfectly fit the character of wife of Nizam, who is someone very sensitive at the same time somebody in an honorable position in a position of power. But at the same time, she's helpless because obviously Muslim women 1947, the preset was in a way that me as in the character had to be very sensitive and sympathetic towards the emotions of the woman that was going on in the Hyderabad at that time. So she was very concerned about the atrocities that committed by Razakar army, and so they thought that all the characteristics might be there in me if provided necessary training.
Great. Trailer talks about the genocide of Hindus during the partition of India when Hyderabad wanted to be separate from India. So, did you know the story in advance before you done this?
I was completely unaware of the Razakar movement, but I did hear about Operation Polo from regular CBSE textbooks, but nothing more depth and detail of the subject I never had. But I'm glad I had this opportunity to work with the story writers, and they enlightened me with the whole script and what were the history and what were the facts of this content. So, yeah.
Is it purely a true story or some fiction part is there in the film?
I would say my character was a little fictional because I think my character added a little bit of glam to the movie, which would be otherwise very full of violence and very sensitive. It was all very emotional. So I think my part was a little bit, but I think other than that, everything is the facts and as per the words of the news.
I think just director Saab has given an emotional speech and very powerful speech about what happened to Hyderabad state during partition of India. So, don't you think there won't be any the fiction part in it, and they might be serious about the history part?
See, the motto of producing this movie altogether was to bring out the parts of history that were never told before, or something that people are not well aware of. So, I don't think definitely some parts are added for that cinematic
cinematic liberties
are that is there, but nothing that you can point out and say this did not happen in history. So that thing
in our history, I think we have read just one liner about the Hyderabad separation.
Yes.
All these things. But this film talks about the details of this, or just a gist of,
No, it's definitely Razakar movement. We have tried to, because जैसे हमने देखा था जब स्टोरी बारे में बता रहे मुझे एक कैरेक्टर्स थे जिस हमने देखे they were all from the parts of history जो उन्होंने really ऐसा किया है आप कुछ बुक्स है जिनमें हर कैरेक्टर का एक डेडिकेशन दिखाया है, उन्होंने क्या किया था उस टाइम पे पूरे रजाकार मूवमेंट के लिए। तो हर एक कैरेक्टर को बहुत ही ब्रॉडली डिफाइन किया है, उनका सैक्रिफाइस और उनके जो भी कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन है काफी एलोबरेटली दिखाया है। I think they are sticking well with the part.
Did you people meet anyone who is still alive and who has seen this, or you was part of this moment, or has suffered?
Well, unfortunately, I didn't have the chance to encounter anyone who was part. But I heard a lot of stories about it, such as Narayan Reddy ji, producer hai, unki mother was sent off from Hyderabad to Mumbai because of the threat faced by the women at that time. Even unki mom ke brother ne bhi, he single-handedly fought in Gudur village. Some 8 to 10 Razakars he single-handedly fought. And so these stories you'll hear, but I did meet Narayan Reddy ji's mom, who reaffirmed claim that was she was shifted because of the threat of the.
Two very important things. A film called The Kerala Story and A Kashmir Files.
Yes.
These two films are extremely done wonders on box office. And the trailer of this movie, Razakar,
Yes.
seems to be the similar, almost the same kind of trailer. I don't think, I don't know, it's in the same line of Kashmir Files and
I
Kerala
don't think
Story.
it's in the same line or देखिए वो मूवीज भी पेट्रियोटिज्म, मूवीज भी आउट ऑफ डेडिकेशन फॉर द मदरलैंड एंड हिस्ट्री के पार्ट को अनफोल्ड करने के लिए बताई गई है. सो यस देयर इज अ सर्टेन वे इन ऑल सर्टेन सिमिलरिटीज यू कैन सी इन द वे मूवी इज put out in the media, but I think honestly I feel the media is not, they can't put all the three cinemas in the same box. आप एक बार मूवी देखिए फिर आप बताइए इज इट सेम एज कश्मीर फाइल्स या केरला स्टोरी, बिकॉज आई फील केरला स्टोरी में देयर वर पॉइंट्स दैट वर bit exaggerated also. People didn't have the same opinion. It was very controversial, but there's no controversy in this. It's जो बुक्स में हमने सीधा सिनेमा मिलाया है, इसमें कंट्रोवर्सी का सवाल नहीं है. That's in some way different from other movies.
Bollywood star Kangana Ranaut is not part of this project in any ways.
No.
Still, she was called to launch the trailer, Hindi version.
Yes.
And it was done purposely, we can understand. So what was the key reason that you feel that Kangana
Because
has
she
been
is a
called?
very brave woman, very patriotic, and she is not someone because of the recent media is saying कि propaganda है या तो कुछ भी आप जो नाम लेना चाहे इसे, लेकिन उन्होंने ये सब बातों को तय ना रखते हुए purely because she wanted to encourage the small production houses with big broad storyline that needed to be shown in front of the nation. तो उन्होंने बिलीव करी है स्टोरी को, उन्होंने देखा कि लोगों ने कितना एफर्ट किया, that's why she came. I don't think there's any other reason.
What do you personally feel would be your career graph after the release of this film?
I personally feel people will see my talent, how beautifully I've been portrayed in the movie. I want people to see the emotion that I try to bring out in this particular lady who is wife of Nizam. And I hope to see the potential and get me some good offers. And basically, I'm looking for good storylines. That's all.
Who is your role model in Bollywood?
I really like Priyanka Chopra. Honestly, very strong woman, very strong.
She's currently not active in Bollywood.
Doesn't matter. She did her fair share of movies and Bollywood, so I still admire her.
Just because she is also from modeling world and beauty pageant.
Because she was able to pull off characters with such deep emotions, such as Bajirao Mastani, my monologue. I was trying to imitate her in some way. I understood कितनी उनकी बातों में गहराई रहती है और वो हर एक्टर अपनी आंखों में नहीं लेके आ पाता है, जो जितनी खूबसूरती से वो अपनी आंखों में लेके आती है, कुछ बोलती है और दिल से बोलती है. Not just Priyanka, but Deepika also have done a fairly wonderful part on her.
So what next after Razakar, this movie?
What next? What next? That time will decide. I don't think I can.
So you have something in your pipeline or something like,
No, I
somebody...
actually don't have anything. I'm looking for the movie to release first on 1st of March, and subsequent to that, I'll see what kind of offers I'm getting. देखिए आप किसी कैरेक्टर को एक बार आप थिएटर में देखते हैं तो फिर आप एक डायरेक्टर प्रोड्यूसर इमेजिन करते हैं कि वेयर शी कैन फिट परफेक्टली. So it purely depends on the imagination of the director, where they want to see them, and depending on the storyline, depending on the kind of people I can be honored to work with. I'll go ahead and you'll be the first person to know.
Great. So this should be actually the first question, but I'm asking you at the last a small brief about your career path so far.
Yes. So I studied from Christ College, Bangalore. I did my graduation from there. Then for 2 years I was in Bangalore. Subsequently, because I was in modeling. Then around the time of COVID, I have that academic hunger also. So my dad always wanted me to be a civil servant. So for very serious 3 years.
So born and brought up Mumbai?
No, Raipur, Chhattisgarh.
Sorry?
Raipur, Chhattisgarh.
Okay.
Yes. After that, I prepared for civil services, couldn't qualify, and my destiny brought me back to the field of modeling and theatre arts. So I joined theatre in Hyderabad again. Never know, it just opportunity just came, and maybe my face was just fitting in the character. People say that I might be lucky in some way, but I just feel I was at the right place at the right time.
You're familiar with the South Indian languages?
Yes, I can speak Telugu. I can deliver dialogues in Telugu.
You can speak Telugu?
I can deliver in Telugu dialogues.
Oh, great.
Yeah. For that matter, I'm an actor and I aim to be a very versatile actor. So either be Tamil, Telugu, Kannada. If the storyline is good, the offer is good, then why not?
Great. So any message to the audience for the Razakar you are next?
I would just say a message to the youth will be that आप प्लीज मूवी देखिए. आप एक बार इस मूवी के आइडिया को किस आइडियोलॉजी से, मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि किसी कोई भी कम्युनल या किसी टाइप के रिलीजियस फ्रैक्शंस के बारे में बात नहीं करना चाहूँगी, लेकिन जिस तरीके से निज़ाम की क्या सोचते हैं, क्यों ग्रीड और पावर और इसके हंगत में आपने कितने लोगों का घर पूरा खराब किया और पूरा किंगडम आपने लॉस्ट योर किंगडम ओवर दिस. सो यूथ शुड अंडरस्टैंड कि देयर हैज टू बी अ लिमिट टू पावर एंड करप्शन एंड टेक इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल. और जब तक आप हिस्ट्री में देखेंगे, हाउ विल यू लर्न फ्रॉम दिस, हाउ विल मूव इन द फ्यूचर, हाउ विल bring out those culture and keep it intact. So youth has to watch this movie, learn from it, and so that they never make the same mistakes again.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing your precious time, and all the very best for the grand success of this film.
Thank you so much.